Hello and welcome to Narrowboat Lane. This one is going to be a very quick one because we've done bugger all. The weather has dictated that we didn't go out on our big cruise. Yeah, horrendous weather in Coventry this weekend, so we decided not to bother and to just have a weekend of relaxing. So that's impossible for me to do, as you know. So I've done a little bit of furniture making. Watch this. Yeah, so here I am looking my scruffiest in my Sunday scruffs. As you would know if you watched previous vids, if you haven't, then we've got zero space, worktop space in the boat. So the plan was to fill the space opposite the kitchen, either using a standard kitchen floor base unit and putting some worktop on top. That seemed like a cheap way of doing it because the base unit is only £35 and then I'd have to buy a piece of worktop. That's where the money starts racking up, unfortunately, because if I was going to get worktop to match the existing worktop, I'd be looking at close to £100 just for the worktop. So by the time you take into account the £35 for the cupboard and also all the other bits and bobs for the feet and whatnot, you know, it starts hiking up. And then on top of that, the doors to match the doors that we've got in the kitchen are £40 each. So if I've just got a standard 2-door cupboard, you know, now we're talking £200 by the time we've finished. So as always on Narrowboat Lane, the decision was made to come up with a cost-effective alternative, and that's what I've done. It's not finished as yet, so don't judge it as it is, because I've got to stain it and, you know, just give it a bit of a tidy up around the edges. But let me spin you around and I'll show you what I've done. So what I've done was I went over to the local builder's yard, asked them if they've got any damaged ply, sheets of ply, because they only sell it in 8x4. Obviously I don't need that much. They said they had. They showed me a piece which was quite adequate for what I needed and charged me £6. So the ply board was cut to shape, and then all I've done was just round the edges off. Excuse the noise, the neighbours must be doing something. Yeah, just rounded the edges off, give it a sand down, put some hefty 2x2 on the wall with the backing board. This is what I mean about tidying up. I need to figure out some way of just tidying that up a little bit, but also I wanted to leave room for the electrical sockets. The legs were £7 each, and I bought a pack of two packs of 2 cups that get screwed through the tile on the floor and also into the bottom of the board just to hold it in place. And this thing is solid, absolutely solid. And as you can see, we've got plenty of room, if I just demonstrate, to get through. It doesn't affect the flow of the boat at all. So yeah, so I'm really proud of that. Well, I say really proud of it, it is what it is, it's a table, but it quadruples our worktop space. The thing we've bought this week is an electric kettle, because we're on shoreline, so waste of time wasting our gas. But yeah, there you go then. So I mean, all in, we're probably looking at £6, 7, 8, 22, to about £35. Yeah, about £35 all in. I've already got some stain left from when I stained all this stuff, so it'll be getting stained the same as that. I know that you don't really want to do cutting food prep and that on stained surfaces and things, but we've got chopping boards, so that's job done. So if you can remember before, that's the amount of workspace we had, and that's now the workspace we've got. Yeah, so I think that was a handy solution. Underneath, we're going to get some sort of storage so that Mags can keep all her veg and that under there, and also perhaps another little cupboard or whatever for all Henry's food, and maybe then on the wall I shall hang a foldable stool, so that if the mood ever takes me, I can sit here and look out the window with a nice cup of tea. So yeah, nice, cheap, easy solution. It took a bit of figuring out how to attach it to the wall. I dare say there'll be people out there who come up with better solutions, but with me and my channel that you should know by now, I don't really plan things. I just play it by ear and see how things go. But yeah, so for 35 quid all in, a handy little solution. Right. Yeah, so what do you think? Not too bad, not too bad. Like I say, you know, as always, our boat's never going to be a prize-winning showboat, but I don't want it to be. It's got to be practical, and that solves a big problem for us, because when we were dishing dinners before, the amount of glasses and bowls and plates that have been dropped on the floor and smashed, we probably already saved the price of a new dinner service just by putting that in there, so it's all good. Yeah, tomorrow off work, so just gonna have a chill out. Comment below if you tell me what you guys are up to. Maybe you've been following our progress of the saving money narrowboat style. Give us a like, subscribe if you haven't already. It's always nice to see you. And thanks for the comments last week, guys. It was really cool to get your opinions on a few things. There was a comment that I wholeheartedly agree with, where the chap said that he would love to see the actual work being done rather than just the results of me talking about it, which I completely agree with. Unfortunately, because I'm still waiting for the new tripody thing, it means me trying to do it one-handed, and it's just not going to happen. So rather than just wait weeks while this new thing comes over from China, of course it's coming from China, saving money, it means that for simple jobs like this, you know how to cut a piece of wood, I'm assuming. You know how to put a screw in a wall, I'm assuming. If you don't, then please feel free to comment and ask me how I did it, and I will be glad to tell you. But I'm just showing you the outcome of simple jobs, and as I said in the last vlog, it's down to you then to decide whether or not that's something that you could live with, or whether or not you'd prefer to shell out and have somebody come in or buy bespoke units, etc, etc. So yeah, it's going ever more down the route of the money saving channel. Right, comment, like, subscribe, hit the little bell, you won't miss any more of my ramblings, and we'll see you soon. As I say, only just a quick one this week. Take care.